What is the smallest act that counts as cheating in a relationship? Something my wife and I just discussed due to a friend's marriage ending over this. Using cam girls. My wife and the friend who is getting divorced view this as cheating, since you are actually interacting with someone in a sexual nature. Whenever sex bits become a thing, I'm in the clear. My wife does not think that counts as cheating. Different people will have different boundaries about this kind of thing. But I always feel like cheating begins the second you start doing things that you feel you have to keep secret from yourself. If you are keeping secrets, it is a sign that you know you are doing something wrong, or at least something that they would not approve of. And that is usually the beginning of the end right there. The problem is that there are people that believe merely watching porn is cheating, and thus their soul will hide it, knowing that their soul will not approve. I can never possibly consider this cheating. Of course, with such opposing views it would not be a healthy relationship anyway. Cheating has to have at least some sort of element that involves an interpersonal relationship with someone else. What you have set forth is more like crime, or gambling, or smoking, or whatever. It is not cheating, but it is relevant to the relationship, and people have a right to decide what they do or do not want in a partner, no matter how silly. The only thing you owe to your partner is honesty, and it is up to both of you whether to accept or reject any differences that arise. When you turn off her controller so she cannot pick Mario first. Edit, please stop with the Mario Kart characters. I had Super Mario Brothers in my head when I wrote this. According to my girlfriend masturbating. A few weeks ago I was feeling a little frisky after I woke up. Guys, you know how it is. She does not like to be woken or to have morning sex. So I retreat to the living room and take care of it. Halfway through she walks in and freaks out. Later that night we were talking about how one of her classmates had split up with his girlfriends and had texted her. She seriously said it would be justified if she slept with him cause I jerk off. If it involves another person and you have to hide it from yourself for the wrong reasons, not because you are planning a surprise birthday party or something, you are cheating. Was sleeping with a chick for a bit while at college. Came back to my dorm to find one of my bikini posters rolled up and put in a drawer. She thought we were together and considered that poster cheating as I might be looking at it while having sex. It kinda fizzled out after that. Surprisingly. Not surprisingly. She was jealous of a poster, bro. Next thing you know, a dog smelled your hand for too long, and then it's rolled up, dead, in your desk. Your mom hugs you too long. You dodged a bullet there, bud. Edit, for everyone commenting on my grammar. You are just going to have to live with it. It will not change. I only read it on mobile, and it is a pain in the ass to correct that shit. Anything you do with the intention of deceiving your soul is cheating. Cheating means breaking the rules, and the rules are different for every relationship. This I agree with, but then me and my GF are about truth stability. We bring stuff into the open straight away, and it works for us. I don't know about people manipulating to spare someone the emotional burden, though. My rule is, if you would not do it with me sitting next to you, you probably should not be doing it at all. I follow the same rule. Exceptions for surprises and gifts, of course. I believe fleeting thoughts about someone other than your soul can be accidental. It is the moment someone begins entertaining romantic thoughts beyond that fleeting moment that the smallest act of cheating has occurred. That is why being cheated on sucks so much. There are the cases of drunken one-night stand, but many times the cheating has been psychological for a long time before the physical act occurs. Precisely. People will always think about the other side of the fence. I was with my now ex-boyfriend for 5 years, and we both thought, what if every so often we never physically acted on those thoughts. Our last 12ish years were really rocky. I noticed that I was developing feelings for another man, and I had to decide either to stick with my boyfriend and cut out this new guy or break up with my boyfriend. I ended up breaking up with my boyfriend. I was not happy with the relationship, and neither was he. It was not fair to him at all that I was falling out of love with him and did not want to fix it. I never physically cheated, and as soon as I noticed the feelings for the other guy I stopped interacting with him for a while so I could have a clear head. I think it is questionable whether or not there was emotional cheating there on my end. He cheated on me emotionally 5 years into our relationship. In that case, though, he never cut contact with the girl. He allowed himself to fall deeper into it, and that shit hurts. You watch their friendship develop into something clearly way more flirtatious in front of you, and you feel like you are crazy for thinking there could be something more going on. Then your heart drops when you hear him tell you that he likes this girl, but he wants to be with you anyway. I tried my best to avoid emotionally cheating. I ended up breaking up with him as he became more and more controlling towards that last year of the relationship. I have been with the guy I developed feelings for about a year and a half now. I do not regret my decision one bit. I just wish that I had met him in another fashion. This gets to the technical answer to OP's question. Cheating is not keeping secrets. It's not some physical act. And it's not just entertaining romantic thoughts. The point that it really becomes cheating is when your relationship to the third person begins to alter the nature of your relationship with your so. Having romantic feelings or the desire to have sex with someone other than your so, and knowing it is not really cheating until you begin to entertain those thoughts at an actual cost to the relationship. When you engage in secrecy from your so, people usually think of it as a harm to the relationship. If you romantically or sexually involve yourself with another person, that is usually considered to interfere with the relationship. But honestly, even a completely platonic friendship could be considered emotional cheating in the same way if you are harming the nature of your relationship with your friendship. For example, let us say there is a woman who is in a serious relationship with a man, but she has another platonic male friend she spends as much time with because they have more common interests than her and her so. We like to say men and women should be able to be friends, and it should be fine. But if they are spending a lot of time together, doing the things she actually cares about, talking about the subjects that matter to her, it's easy to see where it can go wrong. Imagine some fight ending with her saying other guy knows me better than you. And, in fact, by the nature of their friendship, that may be true. What would the so have to say back? Would not it hurt his sense of intimacy to realize that this other man knows his so better than him in ways that he does not? A completely platonic friendship can change the intimacy of the relationship, just like if she had just had a one-night stand with a stranger. At least, that is what I think it's important to realize if you want to have a strong, mature relationship. If a person understands this one point and knowingly is not going to allow these things to harm their relationship, then you can trust that person even to have flirtatious texts, attraction to other people, and even secrets. You throw in condoms at slut demonstrates what a real person should do very well. She stayed aware of what was happening and intentionally did not allow it to harm her relationship. Instead, she held off her budding relationship until she made the decision she was done with her wilting relationship. I would not call any of that cheating, just life and making a mature decision. You have got nothing to feel guilty about. You throw in condoms at slut. And a lot of people never get to the point where they could handle that situation as maturely as you did. If proof of it was on your phone and your so walked by, would you instinctively cover, turn off, tilt your phone away? Edit. Wow, I feel bad for all of you if you cannot browse Reddit or watch some porn without fear of your so's reaction. Jesus, I do this shit no matter who is walking behind me or whatever I'm looking at. I could be reading this thread, and if someone walked behind me, I would hide it. Phone time is me time. Cheating is when you knowingly and willfully betray your significant other. Everyone jumps to sleeping with someone else because it is almost universally forbidden. But if you and your significant other agree to a polyamorous relationship in which you would not watch porn, then porn is in fact cheating and ducking someone else is not. So if as a condition of your relationship you agreed you would not do it, and you do it, you cheated no matter what it is. Had a friend who was into open relationships, but her guy kept on going behind her back with girls. She almost certainly would have been fine with it if he were upfront and honest about wanting to fool around with other chicks. A comment I saw on a thread a while back said a good indicator would be to picture two guys doing it, and if you thought it was gay then it was cheating. As soon as you have romantic feelings for another person, you are being unfaithful. I do not mean finding someone attractive. That is obviously fine. But if you are in a relationship and you have feelings for someone else and continue to communicate with that person and entertain those feelings, I think you have already crossed a line. Personally, I would rather my partner had a meaningless one night stand than had a friendship with someone else that meant more, even if they never acted on it. I think that is far more hurtful. I cut off a female friend of many years because of this. Realized I was calling her, she was calling me 4-5 times a week, and we were really clicking, having a good time, laughing. All of it did not help that she was my type physically. My girlfriend is awesome, and I knew my friend was playing the I should have gotten game because she had rejected me in the past and now had decided that I was worth having since another girl approved of me. I hate that shit, but it makes things clear. My girlfriend thought I was good enough as a single guy. My girlfriend was not interested until another girl already had my attention. I miss my girlfriend. She was fun and great, and part of me feels bad for no longer talking to her. But there is no ignoring the facts, and I would not trade my relationship with my girlfriend for anything. So I straight up told my girlfriend I could not speak with her anymore. Another interesting note, I never hid my conversations with my girlfriend from my actual girlfriend, and she never asked me to stop talking to her. Though I do think it was getting to her somewhat. I think if she had demanded I stop talking to her, I would have been resentful and things may have been different. But her willingness to let me figure things out on my own and have my own space life just reinforced how awesome she was in my eyes and made it an easy call for me. Shit complicated. Yo. Her willingness to let me figure things out on my own and have my own space life just reinforced how awesome she was in my eyes and made it an easy call for me. I hope she knows you feel this way and appreciate it about her.